folks, we're wrapping it up today. Of course, as you know, the extensions of club rugby lead into the world of Currie Cup rugby and into the Stormers, and of course, high up and into the Springboks. Jerome Parvat is the head coach of the DHL Western Province Currie Cup side. Jerome, second match under the belt now. First match, good win. Second match, a little bit harder. You got another one coming up next week. How are things feeling in the camp?
Yes, JP, I think the second game was tough against the Bulls. I'm glad our big brothers, the URC, the Stormers guys, could settle that score on Saturday. We lost to them on Wednesday, so the Stormers guys beat them on Saturday, so that make up. It's even now with the Bulls. But yeah, we're playing the Sharks on Wednesday. Next Wednesday, we're playing the Sharks. Looking forward to that game. I think the amount of experience the youngsters got from this Bulls game can carry us through to the Sharks game. The Sharks also have a very experienced side, so looking forward to that game.
So I'm not doing any game analysis here, but I watched the game and I thought two things that jumped out for me was, firstly, I thought that your players were very fit. And that certainly started showing evidence in the second half, because if we looked at that last half hour of the game, you pretty much owned that last half hour. It was your game and all the way.
Yes, JP. At halftime, my approach was you can now break the guys' confidence, and I just said, look, guys,
they couldn't keep up. They couldn't keep up.
With the way we can play and how we can play with our structure and playing wide and things, these guys won't last another 40 minutes. Yeah. So we just have to keep the ball, to two phases, and it helped for us. And then I mean, the youngsters stood up. They actually scored 21 points in 30 minutes.
My point exactly. Is that something that, I mean, that kind of thing must give a player a lot of confidence. When you've been on the back foot, but your coach tells you, just stay the plan, it will fall into place. And then it does fall into place, and all the skills and practice and training actually starts working.
Yes, JP, exactly. I mean, also for coaches out there, you assess who you play against, because there's a lot of Springboks that we play against. I mean, it's not every day that a youngster play opposite Mornay Steyn, you get Bismarck, Du Plessis, and so the list goes on. So as a coach, you must have the...
At this stage of the game, Jerome, I'm beginning to wonder if you didn't in fact play against them back in the day. Folks, we're gonna take a look, catch up with some of the players behind the scenes. Let's take a look.
Ja nee, kyk, dit is regtig baie lekker. Ons waardeer elke geleentheid wat ons kry op die veld. Regtig waar, ons geniet dit, en vir die boys om net weer te speel, dis regtig 'n blessing, en ons geniet dit so baie. Ja, definitief, daar's 'n goeie mengsel van die spelers van die Stormers en van die ondertoners. Ek dink dis 'n goeie resepie vir 'n wenspan, en ons bou nog altyd, en ek dink ons gaan 'n goeie seisoen hê as ons nou so aanhou. Ons nou obviously 2 games onder die belt. Goeie eerste game wen teen die Lions, en dan 'n tough outing teen die Bulle. Soos almal sê, ons het baie sleg begin teen die Bulle, om eerlik te wees. Hulle het ons fisies gedominate, maar ek dink ons het goed gedoen om terug te kom. En ek is nogal trots op die comeback, en dit wys net al die positive signs wat ons gaan nou opbou.
Yeah, no, it's a great opportunity. I mean, to test yourself against sort of senior players at a high level. You know, you grow a lot. Also being with like senior guys here like Tim, who with them for like some time, and just learning from them. Again, growing as players, and it's something we're thankful for. Yeah, we try to bring that energy into the team, on the field, off the field, and the way we approach the game is a bit different to the seniors. We try to mix that together, try to take their knowledge, our sort of exuberance, and we mix that together and try and create a good brand of rugby. So it's good, yeah. Yeah, very much. I think we've been chatting a lot throughout the week about the game. Excited. We want to go out there and sort of put on a performance. After the last game, we want to redeem ourselves. So yeah, we're looking forward to it.
It's just really awesome to be back, to have the opportunity to play rugby again. It's nice to have fans back in the stadium as well. I mean, for me personally, it's been a while since I last was out was out there on the field. I mean, it's 9 months coming back now, so yeah, just really excited to get back out there. Necessary to have the senior older players. It brings a bit of calmness and maturity, but at the same time, the youngsters bring a lot of enthusiasm and the willingness to just get out there and do their thing. So it's definitely a good balance to have. I think there's a lot of continuity going forward. For example, myself, I also have been coached under Coach Jerome, so it's nice to have those ways that we used to and those techniques and the structures that we used to. So definitely brings a lot of continuity to the side.
100%, and it's nice to be back in another sort of format and playing with guys a bit older and getting used to a high standard of rugby before going back to the junior comp later this year. So I think it's a great preparation for us, and also just it's a goal a lot of us want to tick off. We've always wanted to play Currie Cup, Super Rugby. Super Rugby's not in here anymore, but the Currie Cup's still here. So I think it's just been great for the opportunity. For the last 2 games we've had Tim Sewell at 10, and he's been around the block. He's played nearly 50 caps for Harlequin. So it shows, whilst we have guys making their debuts on the wing, so there's a great mixture, and I think that's what's going to bring success. And we saw that in the first Lions game, and the Bulls game was just a bit hard for that. Yeah, definitely, and I think it just makes that transition a bit easier, mentally and physically. It's nice having coaches, they've backed us throughout the under-20 comp, so it's nice to transition that into seniors. And yeah, it just gives guys a bit more freedom to express themselves, which is great, especially for the younger guys like myself.
Right, Faisal, behind the scenes, of course, though, Currie Cup and Stormers action at the Cape Town Stadium. I mean, that's a lot of work for you guys behind the scenes still.
No, definitely. I mean, it's fantastic to be out there and to be back. I think there's a lot of hard work in terms of planning, permits. As I said early on, people look at it and say 2,000 people, but with that 2,000 goes a lot of work and planning that needs to be in place on that. So I think we must commend our fans and, people that were out there. The people that were there had a fantastic time. You could see, I think it was just good just being back out at the stadium and that. And I mean, the stadium is fantastic. So I think, coming the 5th, which is the next game, we're looking forward, playing against the Sharks. I think a lot of spectators and people, will be out there and that there. So yeah, looking forward to that.
Jerome, Sasha, good spirits. Cornell had a fantastic game. Pascal, also one of the players, came through the ranks with you at the under-20s. These are your guys now. They're not fresh with you. We've touched on this before. There must be a comfort factor there, knowing that they were with you under-20.
Yeah, JP, I mean, this is all guys for the future. I mean, Sasa is turning 20 this year. He's still under 20.
Yeah.
Kate Voleta is 20, turning 21. Pascal is 19, turning 20. These guys are playing Currie Cup. So you were mentioning age. Like now you play against Mornestein, he's almost 40. So it's half the age of this guy. So
watching the game, I was wondering what is the average age of the Western Province Currie Cup side, and what's the average, the team of the. We often see the average weight of the pack.
both my locks was under 20 last year.
Right, so
playing
you've got
against
a
this
very,
guy, so
very young team who managed to dominate that last half of the Bull side. Obviously, and they would have drawn a lot of confidence from that. Jerome, let's leave it at that. Good luck for your match next week against. It of course means we're not going to be able to get you on the show next week because you'll be in Durban against the Sharks, I believe.
Yeah, I'll be there, and with modern technology, you could always do that, but unfortunately, it's the time that we play is the time where the show is on.
Yep. Unfortunately, nobody will be watching your game because they'll be watching Cape Rugby TV on the night. Faisal, thanks for joining us. It's been great having you on the show. It's all exciting stuff. We hope to get you back next week, and we'll find out how much progress we've made.
No, definitely. From our side, it's always good to be back, and I think it's the first time I'm here this year. I just want to wish you all the clubs, good luck and all the best, for the season ahead. And yeah, looking forward to a fantastic season.
Yeah, it's going to be great. It's going to be great, but one day at a time. And I think it'll be fantastic to see how the Gears just gets every week a little bit more people talking. What's going to happen? How are we doing? When are we training? When are we playing? What are we going to braai? Jerome, Faisal, thanks very much. We'll see you next week. Hopefully,
Thanks,
yeah. Right, folks, that's a wrap from us this evening. Always great to have you on board with us, and we can already see that the conversation around club rugby is climbing. It's very exciting, and we're looking forward to keep talking about what it is that you are up to. We'll see you again next week. Same time, same place. Have a fantastic rugby weekend. Bye-bye.